Now in Streamlabs.
Welcome back. I don't know if I'm double saluting, but we're out here. We
Desktop
are
window.
We're back today with Mythical Heretic. Oh yeah. Oh god. Open RoyalRoad. I can't forget to check the stats, guys. I've been forgetting to do that for the experiment.
Follow updates. Heading level 4. News summit. Epistems. Reading history. Epistems. Mythical Heretic. Others have also liked. Main. Overview. Epistem. Plus. Warning. This prevent. Have you ever? Well, I have. Continue reading. Button.
Okay.
210.
Oh, 210.
Total views. 30.
30.
Average views. 1. View more. Button. Epistems. Anomans and nominees. Epistems. Mythical Heretic. Volume. Epistems. Across the middle. Volume 1. Bootleg. Others have also liked. Main. Landmark. Table of content. Ratings and reviews. Overview. Epistems. Across the middle. Volume 1. Plus. Checkbox. Uncheck. Epistems. Across the middle. Plus. Origin. Warning. This fiction. Prevented. Follow the. Continue read. 211.
Wow. Across the middle is currently higher than Mythical Heretic, guys.
Back. Button. Enter. Landmark.
I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on. I think she might be getting passed up. I don't know.
55,550. Slide. Reading history. Heading. View more. Epistems. Anomans and nominees. Volume 1. Epistems. Mythical Heretic. Volume 1. Epistems. Across the middle. Volume. Epistems. The lineage of Lincoln Lex. Volume 1. Epistems. Cornerstone Coins. Volume 1.
Let's see where Trent's at.
Table of content. Rating over. Plus. Origin. Portal. Urban progression. Plus. Warning. This fiction contains profanity. Is Trent as stupid as he thinks? Continue reading. Button. 180. Total views.
180. Okay. His episode comes out tomorrow. At his current average, he probably won't pass everybody up, but that's not bad. Let's see where. Let's see where Lex is at. I think he's in last place. Whoa, he's not in last place anymore. 31 per
Average views, 0. Followers, 0. Favorites, 0.
Okay. Hold on, what happened to you, Lex?
31. Total views, 185. Continue reading. Button.
I think that story is starting to get the attention it deserves. I think that's what's happening there.
Back, button, gunner, landmark.
Yeah.
Main, landmark. Slide,
No,
one,
I think
slide,
Lex is the sleeper, and nobody knows it. It's fine, though. It's fine. It's fine. But no, today we are here for Mythical Heretic, and
progression. Plus. Warning. This fiction contains profanity, graphic, joint symphony omen. Continue reading. Button. 180.
Okay.
Back, button, enter, landmark. Back, slide, 1.
Okay, I think I checked everybody. Did I check everybody? Yeah, I checked everybody. So she is currently in second place.
4:50 p.m. Speech off.
But it's her day though. So tomorrow she might have way more, and you know, over the weekend everything changes. The numbers all disseminate into chaos. I don't know what happens there, but yeah. Yeah. Let's get back to it. We're listening to the next 4 chapters today. I was gonna write a little bit on hers. I might maybe like start it so I have the intro to the next chapter, so I keep what I have in mind. But that's all I'm gonna do for this episode, because I got to get this done and then get to exercising with my fiance. I may stream again afterwards if I'm feeling up to it, but we shall see. Okay. Yeah. Oh God. Okay.
Pages. 25. Body. Page 1 of 2. Edit text. Content selected. Body 25. Speech muted.
25. Fuck.
Oh.
All that business.
Whoa.
You know what's up with her?
Whoa.
25.
Whoa.
Fuck.
Whoa. Hold on. Looks like my mom's been using Speechify. Open Speechify.
Speech on. Add documents. Rank. Discover. Tab. Add library. Tab. The banner _book _ profile. Add try now. Button. The projection swirled over the eyelids. Replacing the veins. Button. Add documents. Tab. Skip try now. Button. The projection swirled over the eye. The projection rank. Normal. Buffering. Tab to pause. Skip forwards.
She sipped her
Current. Zero. Pause. Button. Current voice. Jiraiya Diallo. Button. New. Chase. My voice. Clone. Run. Jiraiya Diallo. Run. Narrator. Button. Run. Narrator. Pop-up button. Icon filter vector. 24. Icon magnify. Icon Wi-Fi smart. Voice library. Voice library. Icon magnifying glass. Icon filter vector. 24. Shortcuts. Heading. Shortcuts. Heading. Icon plus vector. Voice library. Shortcuts. Heading. Run. Narrator. Button. Pop-up button. Double tap to activate the picker. Featured. Heading. Run. Narrator. Run. Narrator. Pop-up button. 35% battery power. Icon filter vector. 24. Button. Button. Favorite. Button.
I'm Rowan,
Article. Button.
and I
Right.
live for
Button. Show all voices.
stories that
Button.
burn bright
Chris.
with
Button.
destiny. The empty.
On. Audible. Path of the Deathless. Book 2. 11 hours. 35 minutes left. Button.
All that business. 25. Fuck.
Fuck. All that business. You know what's up with her. Halo knew his sister was weird, awkward, sometimes insane, but the
Speech unmuted. Body new line. 20. Beginning of text body 25. Fuck. All that business. Selected body 25. Copy.
25.
Speech
Fuck.
muted. Speech of
25. Fuck.
Why'd you
All
say
that
it like
business.
Hold on.
25.
25.
Fuck. All that business. You know what's up with her. Halo knew his sister was weird, awkward, sometimes insane, but the sight before him was just strange. I think she has switched the words. Another one bites the dust. With "we're all gonna die." Not entirely sure, said his mom, stopping mid-sentence as Nimbus pointed at her, then him singing, as she then pointed to herself. And another one gone. And another one gone. Yeah, we're all gonna die. Being eaten by wild, ravaging dungeon monsters had been Nimbus's breaking point. She hadn't known her sanity was on the line during the loop until monsters raided her home and ate her alive. A memory that would have ended far more quickly without my body having had been refined by mana. She lost track of the days after that, making sure that she was asleep on the second day of the loop without fail well before midnight. Her practice had shifted from basic Tai Chi to Tai Chi Chuan. The infusion of yoga added further to her dexterity and flexibility, while her foundation of Tai Chi was furthered in its intensity and bodybuilding aspects, which Nimbus believed would help her fight. This wasn't baseless, but proved to be naivety. Look what we have here, said Ivory Vice. Her and a group of 5 other girls strode up to the side of the platform that Nimbus waited on. Nimbus honestly couldn't remember the name of the older girls that surrounded Ivory, making Nimbus wish she had hive mind even more. Not that I truly ever took the time to learn their names. You guys ready? I got a lot of stuff to do today. So if you're going to commence the beatdown, could you either make it quick, or are all of you good today? Ivory froze. The young woman turned to look back at the group around her in confusion, before a girl in the middle simply shrugged. With the wave of a hand in Nimbus's direction, Nimbus sighed, knowing what was to come. Guess it's another beatdown then, mumbled Nimbus. She'd only ever gotten the group to leave her alone once, and Nimbus wondered if she'd just looked more or less defeated that day to produce that outcome, but the day-to-day violence was becoming normal. Waiting for the group of girls had become a part of her new training montage, which also included training in Endless Online on survival servers, and learning from the elder and her mom at work as much as she could fit within the loop's 2-day period. Luckily for Nimbus, the girls rarely used their elemental, spiritual, or mutant-based skills on her. She was for all intents and purposes the equivalent to a punching bag or a training dummy. When she tried to block, the girls simply moved faster, hit harder, or grappled, which inevitably opened her up to more attacks from her many other opponents. One girl never joined. The silver-haired teen with the pixie cut and yellow eyes that always initiated the attack seemed above the violence. Or maybe just Nimbus as a worthy challenger. She was unsure. Today's beatdown was tricky. Every exchange was different, no matter how precisely Nimbus tried to perform the exact same actions, which helped Nimbus understand the difference between the subtle twist of a conversation heading to a fated end by force of will, and the complete and utter chaos that was combat. She'd pissed Ivory off somehow today, though, and Nimbus couldn't tell why, but Ivory seemed far more dedicated to the assault than normal today. Move, dodge, block, move, dodge, block. The words rang over and over in her head. Nimbus moved, took a punch to the jaw, dodged a head kick by inches, and deflected a punch to her solar plexus with a jerk of her arm to block with her shoulder. She slid backward, and the assault continued. Move, dodge, block.
Move, dodge, block, girl. Keep. Move. Don't get hit.
Speech unmuted. Close window. Streamlabs desktop. Finder. Google Chrome. Streamlab. Finder. Finder. Volume 1. Up 20. Easy 25. 26. This dirty little pages. Cancel. Button. Opening 26. This dirty little at $sign star number. % plus dude. Ain't that your sister? Pages. You are currently on a button. To click this button, press Control. 18% progress indicator. You are currently on a progress indicator. Now in 26. This dirty little $$ number. Percent plus dude, ain't that your sister? Vertical split formatter. Vertical split document. In page 1 summary. In page 1 summary. 20 body. Header. Body. In begin new line. Halo turn new line. Selected body 26. This dirty little $$ number. Percent plus dude, ain't that your sister? Actions available. Selection unselect. End of text body, yeah. New line. Page 1 body beginning of new line. New right double quote question mark RETIS space RUOY space TAATTNIA space comma EDUD right double plus new line tab new line new plus new line new plus selected body 26 copy finder volume 1 25 26. This dirty little $$ number. Menu to open show remove down keep down move to get info rename 26 selection replace 26. This dirty little $$ number. Percent plus dot pages modified by JD pages document pages 20 beginning of new line dude new line new plus selected body 26. This dirty little $$ number.
Sorry,
Percent
I
plus
didn't know what was
speech
going on
muted.
there.
26. This dirty little atoller. Percent plus. Dude, ain't that your sister? Halo turned to the side at lunch when his friend nudged him. The black-haired Roy pointed toward a hologram playing on a nearby lunch table with a growing audience. Halo rose and Roy followed. The pair joined, and Halo's jaw fell open at the sight once they squeezed in. Isn't him immortal? Asked Roy, his blue eyes narrowing at the sight of Nimbus trying to hold her own against 5 opponents. Yeah, last time I checked, said Halo, unsure as he watched his sister grow through combat. What the fuck are you guys watching this on? Nimbus's question caused a blonde-haired girl to look up. Realm Star, you know, where they put all the street squabbles. Realm Star, yelled someone in the distance. And Halo rolled his eyes as he heard someone get slapped more than likely for social media footage. Thanks. I should be able to find it. No problem, it's at the top of the page, said the blonde before she returned to watching. The crowd groaned even further. No fucking way. Why isn't she bloody or worse? Thought Halo as he found the live stream, sending a link to his parents through his system mark. You aren't going to believe this, even if I paid you to. Halo sent a message. Yo, how the fuck isn't your sister paced right now? Pretty sure even some of the students in our curriculum tier would be exhausted, bloody, or dead by now. Halo nodded. My thoughts exactly. You know, kid, if I hadn't filmed all that, I would have told you to kill her, said Vigor, her yellow eyes falling on Ivory. And I would have took that advice in an instant. She got beef with you or something? Ivory glanced back at the still prone Nimbus. She knew she'd tormented the girl in many ways over the years, but that fight had been from left field and unfathomably surprising. Yeah, but I didn't know she could defend herself. Something was off, though, said Ivory, returning her gaze forward as she contemplated. Ugly but improving, said Vigor before chuckling. You heard that at the end, too. Yeah, struck me funny, which is why I'm telling you now not to let her live too long. She was getting better in that fight, even while it was happening all around her. And I'm pretty sure she was intentionally not punching back, said Vigor, with a smile that told Ivory that she was interested in the girl they'd just targeted. Yeah, pretty sure I saw her hand glow for a second. But before it struck whoever was at my left at that moment, she transitioned into a crazy dodge instead, practically cartwheeling between us. Yeah, like she said, it was ugly, but she is growing, said Vigor, laughing, as their group continued to school, hours late. Some plants need poison before they are even given that chance, thought Ivory, making a decision. Yeah, we'll see about that.
All right, Ivory. All right, Ivory and Vigor.
Speech unmuted.
They plotting.
Close window. Finder 27. Clickbait pages. Cancel button. Opening 27. Clickbait pages. You are currently on a button. To click this button, press Control, Option, Space. 17% progress indicator.
I think this
You
might
are
be the
currently
last
on a
chapter
progress
I got.
indicator.
And then we're gonna dive into something crazy. Ooh, hold on.
Finder. Streamlabs stream button and live zip group. 0 viewers.
Cool.
Pages.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Finder. Google Chrome. Chrome.
One
YouTube
today
Google
I
Chrome.
need to figure out
0
how to
minutes,
have,
45 seconds of 1 minute, 49 seconds. Back. Now in. One YouTube Google Chrome. Epistemic Live. Window. Guide. Selected. Toggle button. Now in. 1. Insert free. Back. Description. Press to go back. Context menu to see back. Forward. Bookmark. Default pop extension. Control. Finish update. Menu icon. Improve icon. Earn icon. End of. Nav.
That's Pocket FM. I'm looking for
Now in. One YouTube Google Chrome. Epistemic. Group. Search. Reload this page. You are currently in a group. YouTube, web banner, guide, visit it, skip navigation, all, mic play, mug, list, game, Neo, dark, and chill, drip, met, juice world, juice, audio, more, link, creator, mix, level 2, more actions, link, more, level 2, link, mix, Gabrielle, more actions, link, Nathan. Go to level 2, go to channel super lo-fi world, button.
my bad.
New to you, tab, group. What watched? Med hip hop, Dre, chill, dark, new games, live, royal, monetize, playlist, mixes, music, all, link, and link, test new features, link, how YouTube works, link, policy, link, private, link, movies and TV. Item chooser menu, 300, 223, 5 items search. Group, search, skip navigation, search.
Wow, I'm so bad
Search,
at this.
list box pop-up expanded, combo box. You are
my
currently
God,
on a
I'm
combo
terrible,
box.
guys.
Tech group, search list box pop-up confirm. List box pop-up expanded, combo box. D. N D F O L D E D P O O F. Blind F O guide, selected, toggle button, banner. You are currently on a toggle button. 61 items. Incredible kids can read. Incredible kid. I use the laser weld. I use the 1 blind F folded proof. YouTube Google Chrome guide, selected, toggle button. You are finish update. Visited, skip navigation. Visited, blind F folded proof. List box pop up expanded, combo box, search, select B L I N D F blind O L D E D confirm blindfolded space P O O F guide selected toggle button banner items 160 52 items blindfolded proof blind warrior game blindfolded proof list box blindfolded proof confirm blindfolded proof list box search button end of search item chooser menu 52 blindfolded vision blindfold cross check blindfolded chunk blindfolded shave blindfolded banjo 1 blindfolded proof YouTube web content
That's weird.
blindfolded proof list box pop up
I can't even type in
blindfolded proof list box blindfolded proof blindfolded combo box blindfolded proof selection replaced exclamation mark blindfolded proof B blindfold I V L O S D L O clear search query button blindfold solving list box pop up expanded skip navigation blindfold solving list box pop up selection replaced exclamation mark at B L I N D F O L D E D P O O O F guide selected toggle button group
I'm trying to make
you are
this
currently
easy
on a
myself,
group
so in
to
the
interact
future,
item
I
chooser
can
menu
find this
109 items blind warrior gamer blindfolded proof at blindfolded proof visited link blind group
That's how
You are
easy it is. You just got to put the @ symbol. I'm sorry. I look, man. I'm not good at this.
update profile photo button
But
this link visited link customize channel visited link manage video link shorts live tab group 1 live posts tab search latest popular oldest level 2 link audiobook anime mythical heretic app number 4 group
boom.
you are currently on a group To interact with items in this group.
So now if people comment,
Channel. Visited.
oh
Link.
god,
Manage video.
mute that.
Streamlabs desk. Google pages. Pages. 27. Clickbait pages. Window. Body. Page 1 of 2. Edit text. Content selected. Body 27.
27.
Speech muted.
Clickbait. Nimbus was exhausted by the time she made it home. Her breathing skill was the only thing keeping her going, and now that she realized that the timer for her ambient skill was over, she was beyond tempted to use it to regenerate. If I don't feel better in the morning, I definitely will.
Speech unmute. Notification. Sound. Focus. Pages. Systems. Pages. Body. Beginning of new line. Nimbus was beginning of text. Body 27. Clickbait. Speech muted.
Where? Nimbus was exhausted by the time she made it home. Her breathing skill was the only thing keeping her going, and now that she realized that the timer for her ambient skill was over, she was beyond tempted to use it to regenerate. If I don't feel better in the morning, I definitely will. Where do you think you are going, young woman? Said her mother as she tried to head toward the stairs that lead into the basement. I was headed to the VR pod to train a little bit. Why, what's up? What's up is you're grounded, and aren't going to be using any pods for a while, started her mum. Nimbus nodded, unknowingly cutting the woman off in her delirium. Noted. Will being in my bedroom, then, mumbled Nimbus with a wave, heading toward another set of stairs. Young lady, come here now. The voice of her father was serious in a way that she hadn't heard since Halo got suspended from school for bullying a mortal. Nimbus sighed, dragging her feet as she strode slowly into the kitchen and sat opposing her glaring parents. First, you don't tell us. Then you immediately get into a fight. Skip school. Get suspended for being filmed on a website notorious for gang violence that has gone viral and affected the reputations of both your parents and your entire family, said her mother, the woman's voice rising an octave with each more seemingly ridiculous action, apparently all completed by Nimbus in a very short time. Nimbus was tired, bruised, confused, and surprised, paying attention to everything but the scolding she was receiving mentally. It went viral. Yeah, a few million, said her dad with a momentary smirk. I even put some money on you staying on your feet the whole time. Lost it on a technicality when you performed a no-hand cartwheel, which I think is bullshit, said her dad as his smirk grew into a smile, until his wife's fist collided with the side of his head. Damn, baby, what was that for? This is her bloody problem. We never discipline her. And now she gains abilities, doesn't tell us, gets into a gang brawl, and you're praising her. You lost your money when she got knocked out at the end. You were obviously proud too, said her dad, rubbing his ear vigorously. Why would you tell her that? All the mad at her left the building when you punched the fuck out of my ear, woman, yelled her dad. Yeah, I was just laying down at the end. The fight seems to go on forever if I don't force them to use their skills and abilities sometimes. So, I'll act like I'm out. Not that I hadn't just gotten my ass kicked. Don't get me wrong, said Nimbus. You see, she's been doing this and we were unaware completely. Do you think this is because we are raising her correctly? No, Mom. It's that your daughter has heretical skills. Is stuck in a time loop. Oh, and just simply forgot to share this morning. The back and forward with her parents continued, and Nimbus snuck off to practice Tai Chi Chuan in the driveway, suddenly feeling refreshed by her parents' misguided discipline and unintended praise. Let's see if we can get some upgrades, thought Nimbus aloud, as a random idea struck her. I could always start streaming again.
Boom. Okay.
Speech unmuted. Close window. System settings. System setting. Quit Streamlabs pages. Pages. Google Chrome. Finder. Finder 28. Traction pages. Modified by me. Pages. Cancel. Button. Opening 28. Traction pages. You are currently on a button. To click this button, press Control. Option 16%. Progress indicator. You are currently on a progress indicator.
It's official.
Now in 28.
With this
Traction
one, I'm fully caught up on all the refreshers that I'm doing for the RoyalRoad experiment during the week. So, yeah, it was a good journey. If you guys want to catch up, we did all the refreshers there and some playlists. From here on out, like I said, I'm going to play episodes and edit and write in different episodes. So It should be a little bit cleaner. I'm going to get about 4 episodes in each series. Put together, and then I'll just go through and listen to them, and then that's what I'll add to the playlist, so they don't end up just being a compilation of every single stream that I do. That's probably just the best way to do it.
Body, page 1 of 2. Edit text, content selected, body 28.
28.
Speech
Traction.
muted.
Nimbus pulled up a set of tabs using her system mark that she hadn't even dared to open since she stopped playing endless isekai online. It was a new day and she had an idea. Should I? She wanted to set the title of the stream as Time Looper's Journey Episode 1. She'd even typed it into the text field using the mental keyboard her mark gave her access to, now standing in her driveway with her finger hovering over the Start Stream button. She knew the moment she hit the button what would happen. Her system mark would spawn a light orb-based 360 camera that should be able to catch her from all directions at all times. She'd never done so in real life, only while in a virtual reality pod. It wasn't as if she had anything to fear truly. If she recorded something absurd, the day's loop would reset everything. But as she stared at her system mark, she knew something was off. Why do I feel like I'll regret this? Her mind flickered to how she was now the record holder at the bike racing track at the edge of Explore's innermost district, and she frowned. My system mark has forced changes to be made across loops, so why would this be any different? She took a moment and walked into her house, her parents' argument still in full bloom as she walked by them without a care in the world. She found herself digging through her dad's closet until she found a latch on one of the floorboards and lifted. The handhold lifted easily, and Nimbus was shocked to see the storm bunker actually existed. This would have been good to know about for the monster attack that I'm still having nightmares about, said Nimbus, lifting the panel completely. She mentally cursed herself, realizing that she did indeed know about the storm bunker meant to be used when the ancestors of Explore interacted with anything beyond words. She walked down the steps and found their far deeper and larger secondary basement to be far nicer than the one used by Halo and her. What the fuck? I see how it is, people. Give the kids the bullshit and build a secret clubhouse for yourselves. The large open space was bigger than their entire home, filled from top to bottom with luxuries, and many things that her mother thought was trash, while her father felt them to be treasures gathered during his wonder years. As Nimbus's hands glided past shelves filled with mementos from both won and lost battles, she finally found what had pushed her to come down into the storm bunker in the first place. She stood before a glass case filled with a chipped black mask, the simple item solid from top to bottom, not even the eye holes able to be looked through as she stared at the face of the mask. She opened the case and ran her finger across the mask's chip, lifting it as she read the nameplate of the item held within the case. Rest in peace, Lightning, the last storm wraith. Nimbus turned the mask around, feeling something begin to stir as the openings where the eyes were held began to open slowly, almost as if the mask was alive and opening its own eyes. Yeah, I wouldn't do that if I were you, said Halo, and Nimbus turned to see her brother sitting on the steps that lead down to where she stood. Why not? It's just a mask, said Nimbus, knowing far more than she lead on. Our uncle died wearing it. His soul is trapped inside. Last person that put it on went crazy, don't you remember that? Nimbus shook her head. But she indeed did remember, which was why she found herself now hiding as she attempted to steal the mask of the same person that inspired their mother to truly become a heretical researcher. I do. His last words were, for my heretical nature is unbound, and all like me will know no limits. And then our grandfather cut off his head, chipping that mask in the process. Nimbus nodded, mouthing, oh yeah, as she looked away from her brother. Whatever, sis. Don't tell me. I don't care. But if you die trying to wear that thing, don't say I didn't warn you, said Halo, rising to his feet and striding up the stairs. Thanks. Her words were soft, yet still heard by her departing brother. I hope you can forgive me for what I may do. Nimbus lifted the mask to her face and pressed the Start Stream button hanging in the corner of her vision, and smiled. Hello and welcome, said Nimbus as the mask melted, infusing a literal storm with her features and causing her to look like the equivalent to a storm elemental wraith. Her features seemingly made more vibrant and beautiful, all while giving her the appearance of a living and breathing storm given physical form. The only aspect of her that remained was the tribal scar that danced with even more lightning across her eye now that she wore the mask. It's time to learn some secrets.
Boom, boom, boom. We are caught
Speech
up,
unmuted.
guys.
Page 1 body. End of text body. It's time to learn some secrets. Close window.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now in I can't create default. Now in untitled body 2. 9. 29 period. Body space. W-A-Y-Y-T-A-E-Y they K-I-L-L-K-T-A-E the D-E-A week space. Week period. New line tab. N-I-M-B-E-A Nimbus A-A-T sat A-E-D crouched A-T-O-P atop A-A-S-A-R car A-A-T-A-E girls A-P-P-R-A-S-A-E-D approached space. Approached period. Approached step A-G waving space. Waving period. Waving. K-I-N-D-L kindly A-A-T-A-E the R-E E-Z-E breeze R-A-E-D brushed A-S-R-A across A-R-A-S-E face period. Space T-A-E the G-I-R-A girls A-L-L A-L-E-D slowed space.
Hey, you mind closing the door, bud?
Yeah, your blanket's on the door?
I mean, it's at least closing it as much as you know. What, just hand it to me. Just hand it to me.
Okay. It's like it's really awkward to close it, it just swings back open.
Mm-hmm.
The girls all slowed. D. Slowed, comma. Giving. E-A-S-A each other. S-S-A-R-D-E-D guardage. A-S-E-A glances. T-E the E-R closer. T-O-2 I-M-B-U Nimbus. T-A-E-Y they. T-R-E-K-E-D trekked. Space. Trekked period. New tab. Bottom left double quotation mark. No. This. It's going. T-O-2 E-E-N seam. C-O-A-Z crazy. Space. Crazy, comma. Space. B-U-T but. I'm going. T-O-2 ask you E series of E-S questions, comma. D-N you don't E-R answer E-M-A-L all, comma. Space. I'm going. T-O-2 K-I-L-L kill A-L-L-O-O you space. You period. Body right double quotation mark. New line tab. I-R-Y Ivory A-E-D chuckled space chuckled, comma. A-D-N-L-O-O-K-E-D looked T-O-2 girl I-M-U Nimbus A-A-D had E-A-R-D heard A-E-D called V-I-O-R vigor D-I-H during E-1 A-E-R there many P-E-U previous K-E-R-E skirmishes space skirmishes period. Period. Skirmishes period. New line tab. Bottom left double quote Y-E-A-A yeah R-I-G-A-T right. Space. Right, comma. Space Y-U H beating V-E 5 us is B E laughable. S-T-O-M-D-R-N-K-E-R StormDrinker, comma. Space. W A S A W W A T S. What's W T A with T the A S cat mask. A Y W A Y anyway space anyway question mark. Body right double quote new tab. I am B at Nimbus N E D frown space frown comma frown comma frown period space L-O-O-K-E looked T-O-T-E the A camera space camera comma space then X back T-O-2 I-R-Y ivory space ivory period new tab left of A how did space it A was E me 11 space me question right double quotation new tab S A E she J U M P E D jumped D down A R car A D N A P P R X A E D approached space D approached comps H leaving orb that E D space E V R Y H T A G everything E T A stream G floating E above E the A R car space car period new tab quotation mark Y your Del E R G wearing Y your Y family A B A R D tabard U D I T idiot space idiot A D N T H E the S A R scar on your X E face is E even E more T lit E P up then E ever E before D U M A S dumbass period period right double quotation new tab I am at Nimbus E D barked U A laugh spec laugh comma N the U H young M women E woman A women E behind I R ivory E D flinched kept back space back period space N I M B at Nimbus U N A W R E unaware of A Y Y space Y comma space U T but E V E N even I R Y ivory O O K E D looked S T R A N G E strange space strange comma strange period space A R T N E tense R E figure space figure T not A S
What's the word I'm looking for here? Not as Ziggy, define alacrity.
From Pippi.org. Definition, an exclamation of surprise or astonishment.
I don't think you defined the word I was looking for. Alacrity. Ziggy, define alacrity.
Alacrity is usually defined as cheerful readiness, promptness, or willingness. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for alacrity.
Ziggy, give me more definitions for alacrity.
I have one more definition for the noun, alacrity, liveliness, briskness. Did that answer your question?
Yes.
space S
Thanks for your feedback.
A C R I T S misspelled illicricious U O I T C I R C A-L-L-I.
Ziggy, spell alacritus.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Yeah, I think
Space.
I'm making up a word. I think that's why.
S-I-A-C-R-I-T-O-E-S space. Alacritus.
Oh!
Her tense figure not as alacritus. Normal space. Normal period. New tab. S-A-E-She. D-E-T dust. Space T. Right single quote N-T dust. T-E-O-D. D-O-E-S. N. Misspelled T. Doesn't. E-E-N. Seem. E-A-G-R. Eager. T. Fight. Space. Fight comma. Hells. Wrong. With. This. Chit. Space. Period. Question mark. Ellipsis. Chick question mark. New tab. Bottom left double quotation mark. T. Thanks. E-S. Guess comma. Space. E-S. Makes. This. H-A-O-L. Misspelled hall. Hole. T-E-H. Streaming. G thing. E-A-E-R. Easier. Knowing. That. I. N. Can't. What? Really? I-D-E. Hide. D-O. Who? I-M. S-I-D-O-2. This comma. T-E-D. Tried. The. Kept mask. Of. What my. E. Uncle. Uncle comma. No. H. E. The. Cereal. K-I-E-R. Killer comma. But. E. Guess. It. N. Wasn't. G-O-D. Good. E-O-G. Enough. Space. Enough. H. A. Ha, comma. Body right double quotates. A-D. Said. N-I-M-B-S. Nimbus comma. N-D-N. T-E. The. A-R-P. Sharp. H-A-T-R. Laughter. E. He. E-H. E. She. E-R-E-D. Offered. Space. Offered. E. Even. D. E. Made. A-E-R. Her. Own. E. Cat neck. S. T. E. Bristle. A. With. A. Chills. E. When. E. She. E. A. R. D. Heard. T. E. The. D. P. A. Depth. Space. Depth period. New line. Tab. Bottom left double quotation mark. T. What comma? You. Space. You. R. H. Bought. T-H-U-O-B. Space. You. B-T. Brought. X-E-R-A. Camera. T-O-2. T-H-H-T-A. Double. Space. 2. D-A-T. T-A-O. O-2. D-A-T. What comma? Space. A-O-P-E. Hope. O-2. E-O-E. Become. Famous. By. G-E-T-H. Getting. Your. S. E-A-T. Beat. The. Internet. Space. Internet quotation mark. Bot. New line. Tab. N-I-M-B-U. S. Nimbus comma. Comma. Nimbus. A-O-O. Shook. E-R. Her. E-A-D. Head. Space. Head comma. Space. D-N. E-R-E-D. Jerked. R-D forward. A-S-F-T-O-2. T-O-E strike. Strike. R-Y ivory comma. A-D-N-T-O-T-R-A-O. Shock. Double T-A-E-D watched. A-S-A-E the. Young. Woman. U-P-E-D jump. S-K-R-D backward period. Period. Backward period. New tab. T-E-H-T-R laughter. That S-P-U-H sprung. Front. N-I-M-B-U Nimbus. W-A was. S-O so. P-U-E pure. A-D-N-A-O K-H shocking. That. E she. U-N-T couldn't. T-O-P stop. T-R-T first comma. space. T U true S. T R G G struggling. T two T A think T A E D cheat. G just A D E her. U bully. U P jump. A from A her. E because P E simple spot A mass space. Mass comma. Stop wiping. A away. A T A R tier space tier comma space E before each A R G E D charged space charged period. Out of document 362 document vertical formatter vertical document in page 1 in body edit text header body and edit at first end of text period charged new line period action body new line tab halo T A watched his T R sister A laugh A D N A laugh space laugh period space you did sound making D blood go D cold S A E he M R E D remembered how his U N C E uncle E D used to A laugh space laugh period space A R T party A E chuckle E G space echoing but in A both his R what memory the D video E above A what E system mark space mark period new tab A N A R Y Roy J P D gasp gasp comma A D N A O halos H mouth E L fell P E N open space open period space neither G believing by T what E they T E D watched space O E space R occur space occur period Roy gasped and Halo's mouth fell open neither believing what they watched occur period occur period space nearly E everyone the A T I cafeteria they within now by silent space silent period FaceTime _notification group to open the notifications menu press Control Option N
+1 3 1 7 9 9 8 9 3 9 0. Select answer. Message. Button. Voicemail. Heading.
Hello.
Hey CJ.
Hey. Yeah, I would have to hurry up and get something done real fast before I did it because I gotta exercise for about an hour, but I would be ready after that.
Alright, take your time. We're still trying to get max. I just didn't want to blind.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
Alright, bet.
Alright.
Alright, bye-bye. Till we speak again.
Alright, till we speak again.
Speech off.
Okay. Alright.
Body nearly everyone in the cafeteria. They stood within now silent. Nearly everyone in the cafeteria. They stood within now silent. Phone is launched in the background.
Voicemail. Button. Voicemail.
FaceTime
Message.
_notification
4 6 3 2
group
7 6
to
2
open the
4 4.
notifications menu. Press Control Body nearly everyone in the cafeteria. They stood within now silent. Silent now with they Cafeteria. They stood within comma. Now silent period. Silent. They all took in s Nimbuses stream space streaming footage period. New tab. Bottom left double quotation mark. The R T first P U N G rung G N E R space T S R I F space the R T first P U N A punch O D E D folded I V R ivory E vice comma in half space half comma lifting the girl H T slight space slight space T T slightly her E T feet comma space Nimbus H brushing by T the young woman S ivory fell to her D S hands D N knees space knees period. New tab left double quotation W A Y T T D O 2 T A E the C R criminal A N I R C space the space E A T space 2 E R T A certain N I L what families E E L E E F R R T R train E R there K D kids T R 2 K I kill E the W E A K E R weaker T E the Y T E system K E D marked space marked question right double quotation new tab lightning O L T bolt space bolt space bolt E D slam it's the X back of ivory it's coming from A N N E E unseen G E angle O off A camera space camera comma camera period space T A E the O L T bolt K E D rocked into her. A lightning bolt slammed into the back of Ivory coming from an unseen angle off camera. The bolt rocked into her. Space. Her. Frame. Just. Space. Just. When. Sheed. T. Try. 2. Roll. 2. Her. T. Feet. With. Enough. Force. 2. Send. Her. Rolling. Space. Rolling. Back. Across. The. Space. The bolt rocked into her frame just when she tried to roll to her feet with enough force to send her rolling back across the space. The ground. Just behind. Nimbus space Nimbus period. New tab bottom left double quotation mark. Why? You guys. Haven't. D told eat me eat much space much comma this eat like eat the d third eat time I'm trying this spit this comes n y u g y guys keep making eat me kid you space you comma space don't know why you don't learn don't when restart restart comma space well you guys don't even eat make f d g bridge comes but if what you did expected comma what you D and T wouldn't remember anyway space. You guys haven't told me much. This is like the third time I'm trying this, and you guys keep making me kill you. I know you don't learn when I restart. Well, you guys don't even make it off the bridge, but if you did, you wouldn't remember anyway. Why? Anyway, comma. Space. But seriously? Space. Sirico said, Nimbus, TOL, strolling, EP up, TRD toward, vigor, space, vigor, comma, space, WAO, who, IND, indeed, AD, had, double, now, ED, killed, NIM, Nimbus, then TEN 10 at times space times commas N AD had actually never at lot 2 at Nimbus space Nimbus comma space. You guys haven't told me much. This is like the third time I'm trying this, and you guys keep making me kill you. I know you don't learn when I restart. Well, you guys don't even make it off the bridge, but if you did, you wouldn't remember anyway. But seriously, said Nimbus strolling up toward Vigor, who indeed had now killed Nimbus more than 10 times, and had actually never lost to Nimbus. Space, comma. Nimbus, comma. Space. G, sobering. G-N-I-R-E-O-O-M-E-G something E-She watch D glad didn't show E face in that moment of E pure D bravado space bravado period period new tab N I M Nimbus was G feeling herself that moment space moment period space her N G energy was up space up comma N even lost comma space T did want to J what would enjoy fight hand space hand period new tab bottom left double quotation mark BET but comma space I kappa E guess Y O U but you'll J T just M E make M eat me D O do T A this A all V all over H N again space page 2 body but I guess you'll just make me do this all over again period body right double quotation mark right ellipsis again period right double quotation mark new line tab O T H E footage each and began 2 P A play of N I M Nimbus fight it, group, before, her, space, her, comma, again, space, again, n, again, space, again, comma, n, again, space, again, period, space, the, c, scenes, ed, space, recorded, head, yes, in, do, sit, doctored, space, doctored, comma, space, b, u, boo, t, but, space, but, painted, perfect, montage, of, what, d, could comp, n, r, what, very, likely, would, happen, space, happen, period, new tab, next, were, s, broken, broken, space, broken, through, slams, space, slams, period, period, slams, period, space, d, bodies, rammed, through, car, windows, space, windows, period, space, c-r, cars, even, further, broken, until, there, d-o-r, doors, were, ed, used, space, used, space, used, the, space, used, to, c, p, clap, k, u, skulls, b, e, in, between, body, v, h, vehicle, frames, space. Cars even further broken until their doors were used to clap skulls between vehicle frames. Frames, comma, then, d, t, ed, space, detached, n, ed, used, like, weapons, space, weapons, period, new tab, not, by, space, by, Nimbus, Nimbus, comma, her, t, n, g, t, strength, far, from, inch, ripping, car, doors, f, off, g, hinges, hinges, comma, but, v, vigor, vigors, r, u, l, Herculean, s, t, r, e, n, g, t, strength, e, proved, m, much, for, Nimbus, space, Nimbus, period, space, the, footage, t, double, t, d, twisted, just, enough, two, make, phone is launched in the background, FaceTime _ notification group. To open the notifications menu,
Tomorrow,
press
I will
Control,
be turning
Option,
my phone
N.
on Do Not Disturb for my live stream.
Voicemail. Message. Slide to it. +1. New rest more disturb. +1. 866-317-347. Speech off.
Yeah, they owe me a call anyway.
Body the footage twisted just enough to make. Space. Make. V. Vigor. Believe. T. Threat. D. Stood. Before. Her. Space. Her period. New tab. Flash. D-N-O-N-E-1. G-R-L. Girl. D-Y-T-R-E-G-K. Misspelled struck. G-R-T-S. Space. Y-T-R-E. Struck. By. L-H-A-T. Lightning. Space. Page to body a flash, and one girl was struck by lightning. Lightning. Only. Two. E-B-A-R-L. E-D. Hurtled. Into. V-I-G-R. Vigor. L-I-K-E. Like. A-B-U. D-R. Boulder. Space. Another. S-A-O-W. E-D. Showed. V-I-G-R. Vigor. E-G-B-T-U. Struck. By M-U-L-I-T-P-E. Multiple. M-H-A-T-G. Lightning. O-Y-S. Bolts. W-A-I-E. While. N-I-M. Nimbus. S-O-O-D-E-R. Over. I-O-R. Ivory. A-I-N-G. Raining. T-R-E-N. String. Of. N-U. Continuous. P-U-N-H-E. Punches. D down. The L-O-O-D-E-D. Bloodied. L girl. Girl. Period. New tab. E more. E more. Scenes. E were. Shown. Space. Shown, comma. Space. N-I-M. Nimbus. U-T-H. Cut. The L-O-T-H-E. Footage. Off. S. V. V. H. O. P. P. E. Stop. A. R. D. Yard. I. Front. Of. I. Vigor. O. Who. A. E. D. Cracked. R. Her. N. 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 E. Knuckles. Space. Knuckles. Period. E. D. Prepared. F. R. 4. The. I. O. E. E. Violent. G. G. H. I. Begin. Space. Begin. Period. New tab. Left double quotation mark. I. By D. I. D. I. E. Die. E. E. Before. I. D. I. T. E. Tell. Y. U. A. A. H. Thing. T. T. E. Little. Girl. Space. Girl. Period. 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 Right double. New tab. N. I. M. Nimbus. D. D. E. D. Nodded. Not. Laughing. Space. Laughing. Period. Period. Laughing period. Right double quotation mark. New tab. Bottom left double quotation mark. New tab. N-I-M. Nimbus. P-K-E-D. Poked. Space. Poked. I-R. Ivory. The R. E-A-E-A. Forehead. Space. R-U-P-I-N-G. Surprising. T-E-The. Young. Woman. A. K-I-N-G. Crackling. Light. R-M-I-N-G. Forming. E-A-D. Behind. I-R. Ivory. Space. Misspelled ivories. R-O-V-I. Space. Behind. I-R-Y. Is. R-O-V-I. Space. Behind. I-R-Y. Ivories. A-D. Head. Period. A crackling light forming behind Ivory's head. New tab. Left double quotation mark. Up double quotation. Exclamation mark. Body right. New line. N-I-M. Nimbus. E. A. Began. To. A. E. Chuckle. A. D. E. E. P. D. A. D. N. I. N. A. E. Insane. A. T. R. R. Space. Laughter period. New line. I know. In edit text page 1 body. Selection unselected. Insertion and in. Selection replaced weak. Tag. Back forward. Background and character season 1. Ending and patrons. Content edition. How much does a city cost? 0. Volume 1 bootleg, Death Wish, recent place pages and iCloud Drive. Documents. Sonview, collection. New folder, icon view, 0. 1. Out of new save, but body, page 1 of 2. Edit text, insertion at end of word. Body 29. Wide.
I kind of want to go is I want Nimbus to kind of battle
in dialogue.
Pretty much have it so that
body, page 1 of 2. Edit
she
text.
begins to figure out like why they kill off the weak students every time they get a chance. Like certain families do that, and then it lead to her figuring out more about the dungeon diving culture and what that's really rooted in, and why some kill the weak off as others trek forward. It's almost like a promise between certain families. Like some will lead into the depths of the darkest places and the deepest dungeons, while others will keep their home strong, and that they will always be breeding, and breeding by, like training the youth to grow strong, like doing everything that they can to produce the strongest of warriors for a reason, and that reason most likely is going to be what Nimbus figures out is the stopping of these massive portals, like the one that she pretty much found the first day she got into the time loop. So, yeah. Yep. Yeah. But yeah, so it's gonna be a slow journey. It's gonna be a slow journey. We're gonna figure out a lot of stuff, and yeah. Other than that, guys, it's been a long day. I don't know if I'm gonna stream later now that I'm really thinking about stuff. I think my kids want to play Dungeons and Dragons anyway, so we'll see. Other than that, I hope you guys are writing. I hope you guys are being good to yourselves. I hope you guys are living your lives and gaining experiences that influence you to write and make you happier in your day-to-day lives. I hope that you're pushing yourselves. I hope that the people around you are praising your writing, and that they are pushing you to write more and have a healthy writing career, and to pursue your wants in the world and your dreams. I hope every one of you are pursuing your dreams. And sorry, my son's going crazy in there. I think he's live too. But yeah. All right, guys. Be good to yourselves. Come chat tomorrow. We're gonna do Cornerstone Coins tomorrow. I'm really excited for that one.
Phone is launched in the background.
Because we got a
FaceTime_notification group to open the notification.
Voicemail. Message. Slide to answer. Diesel crazy.
Hello. Hey, let me finish this live stream real fast. Hold on 1 second. Nah. Let me finish this real fast. Hold on. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end this here, but I really did have a good time today. Come back tomorrow. We're gonna get this worked out.
Space. Finder. Streamlabs desk. Stream group. 0 viewers. Group. Live 0. End stream. Live 1 hour. 15-minute group.
Yeah, we did good today.
1 viewer. Group. Live end stream. Button. End stream.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna be back with Trent Nameless. But today it was a good stream. I'm glad we got to write, and we're caught up officially on everything. So, yeah. All right, guys. Until we speak.